Here we go. Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Hello.
What are you, a pilot, nigga?
Yeah. Hello, everybody. It's me, Connor Westbrook here. I'm going to bring you a little spill on some stuff that we had to talk about. But before we get through all that, I have my buddy CJ with me. Say hello, CJ.
How y'all doing?
That's CJ, and he's going to talk to us about it with me. So we're going to talk about some things in international studies. Do you know what international studies is?
I mean, I hope it's a global.
Yeah, there you go. So it's about globalization of people, international studies. We study about the international people and everything like that. So what I've done is let's bring this up. I'll go back to my desktop. I have this wheel here, and on this wheel, we have 4 different things that we're going to talk about today. Well, one of the 4 that we're going to talk about, and they all have to do with international studies. And whatever one it lands on, we're just going to talk about it. We got some cool things about all of them. So, all right, you ready? Let's see where it goes. Grouping world system theory. All right, so world system theory. Do you know what that is?
Not at all.
All right. Well, let's. No, I do not want to change that. All right, grouping world systems theory. A world system theory, to be exact, is this little chart here. I can't pull it up on the screen, but I can read it out, and hopefully you guys can hear me or listen. So there's 3 different parts to the world system theory. There's a core, a periphery, and a semi. All right. So the core is the most developed countries. Like the people in the core are the ones with the knowledge. So like they're just the knowledgeable ones. The semi periphery is manufacturing. So people who like are trying to build up into their economy, do manufacturing. And then the periphery are the broke, like least developed countries. Okay? Right. So like we're gonna put some countries in this name just so we can get a little. If you were gonna look at the United States, what would you say the United States is on that chart that I just gave you?
It's probably the core.
I would think it was the core too. Because I spelled that wrong.
I mean, we're developed.
Yeah, and we're smart. Like we're in school right now, so we have like knowledge. All right, so like let's say we took a country. Let's go back in time a little bit. Let's take a country. Oh yeah, I'm gonna test your history. I don't know much about history, but we can still talk about it. So like, let's say we took a country like United States in the early 1900s. What would you say we were in the early 1900s?
I would say we were more. What's that P word right there?
Well, that's least developed, periphery. But the semi-periphery is like manufacturing.
I think we were developing, man.
Yeah, so we were like manufacturing
making
things.
A stronger war.
Oh yeah, that's when we started. That was during World War II and
stuff.
Yeah. All right, so like manufacturing U.S. was semi-periphery.
I mean, is that wrong? I mean,
no, that's right.
Okay.
That's right. All right, so like, let's take the United States, like 1770s. Oh. 1760s. Like what do you think?
That's the least developed we were.
Yeah, that's right. So we were going through the stages.
I wasn't alive then, but you know.
Oh no. I would hope not.
I've been in the books a little bit.
Just a little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit.
So that would be
world
periphery. So like as you can see, the United States has like been through each of these ranks, right?
Right.
So I mean, we just kind of went through it. So, like, do you think that every country goes through this?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you can't really. I don't think you can really just start off and just be on top. You know, just.
Yeah. So you got to work your way up.
Yeah.
Or work your way in, to be honest, into the core. That's pretty cool. So, like, let's take Mexico. It's kind of a tricky one. What do you think Mexico is right now? Like, what would you say Mexico is? Like if you just had to put them in a group, where would you put them?
I'd probably put them in semi.
In semi?
Yeah, I don't think they're that developed. I don't think their knowledge is that. I mean, because you got to think about it, they try to come here.
Yeah.
So if everything was great there, they wouldn't try to come here.
That's true. That's true. So do you think that like the people in the core, do you think they're more accepting of other people? Do you think they're like most of the time? Do you think they're democracies? Like, would you like just assume? Like, I don't know either. I'm assuming.
Are you saying like as a political thing? Do you think like
Yeah. Do you think that
if you're in the
people
core, you're like you're up
like?
there.
Yeah. Like, do you think you're like democratic, or do you think that has anything to do with it? Like, do you think that
I
that could
think it
be?
does, but you're saying are they accepting of others?
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
like well, I don't really want to bring the presidential.
No, bring it up. Come on. Let's
I'm
talk
just
about
saying.
it.
I'm just saying. I know that Donald Trump is a Republican,
Yeah.
and we'll go to Mexico, and we'll talk about Mexico. He doesn't like them coming over here. He's
Yeah.
talking about building a
He doesn't.
Great Wall.
He,
So it's like he's not accepting like of
do
them.
you think he's accepting of them legally though?
Oh yeah, he's talking about illegal
Okay.
because that's what's messing up our country.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Okay.
then they come over here and they.
So you think that do you think that most people in the core are accepting of others? Like, we make an assumption.
They are if they're legal,
Okay.
to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. So somebody like
Yeah, I would have to know.
somebody like China, do you think they would be accepting of others?
We're in real big debt for that with them.
Yeah. You think they would be like happy if we came and just went into their country?
China?
Yeah.
No.
Like, yeah.
No.
I don't know if they would be
Not at
either.
all.
They might.